Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. I'm very excited to be here to host this community forum on green jobs. We've been talking about it for the past few weeks. Myself, been working with Gene, Representative Porter, the legendary Rick Cochran, and so many of you. You can't say Rick Cochran, you have to say the legendary Rick Cochran. Yeah. But you know, we have a great staff here. I want to commend the staff first. Melissa Lear, Fisher, who's with our staff, our Chief of Staff, Ellen Quigley, our Senior Legislative Advisor, and Mrs. Etc., Aaron Rosenberg is here. And for Special Operations, we always have Wilson Allen, but that's another subject. Today we have the wonderful opportunity to hold this event here. It's very fitting to have a discussion on the potential that green jobs can offer here at KIB headquarters. You know, one of the things that I always highlight when I'm speaking different places is that 80% of not only Hoosiers but constituents in the 7th Congressional District are without college degrees. 80%, a very significant number. When we talk about our poverty rates, when we talk about providing opportunities that will allow people and Hoosiers to pull themselves out of poverty and provide a decent lifestyle for themselves and their families. This week there have been some new developments in the field of energy legislation and also on the green front. In terms of green jobs, this week a report was released by the Center for American Progress about how we can move our economy forward, create jobs here in America for American workers while getting America off of our addiction to foreign oil and cleaning up our environment. Let me share some of the findings with you first by investing $100 billion. We've already spent trillions of dollars in Iraq. We're spending billions of dollars a week. We know this, to build roads, schools, and etc. But friends, if we spend $100 billion, invest $100 billion, within 2 years we can create 2 million jobs for Americans. Since January alone, 90,000 Americans have lost their jobs. 16,000 of those Americans happen to be wonderful Hoosiers. This plan not only creates 2 million jobs over the next 2 years, but nearly 45,000 of these jobs are forecast to be created right here in the great Hoosier state of Indiana. This, in effect, will reduce the national unemployment rate, which is currently 5.7% to 4.4%. In Indiana alone, our unemployment rate is 6.3%. Under this report, our unemployment rate could potentially fall to 5%. By investing in $100 billion, in the Green Economic Plan, we can create nearly 4 times more jobs than if we spent $100 billion in the oil industry. There are those advocates who want us to invest $100 billion in the oil industry, but that would only produce 500,000 jobs, only 500,000 jobs. So in terms of what kinds of jobs that will be created under this plan, I think we've identified 6 energy efficient and renewable energy sectors that, if invested in, would produce these 2 million jobs. These areas are retrofitting buildings to improve energy efficiency, expanding mass transit and freight rail, constructing smart electrical transmission grids that can include new energy sources like solar-produced electricity, and finally investing in 3 renewable energy sources. We're talking wind, solar, next-generation biofuels. I'm talking to the pros here. I'm speaking to the choir, but let's marinate and let's be organic and all that good stuff, because I love this. You know, when I go on 25th Street and talk this, man, their eyes are like, because this is exciting stuff. You guys are the experts here. We need to pull from you more, but we need to take this message on the south side, on the east side, in the inner city, where those constituents who without college degrees or want more opportunities can benefit from this program. Let me give you an example. Let's take retrofitting a home to make it energy efficient. The direct effect, as you know, is the creation of construction jobs. The indirect effect is creating manufacturing jobs that supply intermediate goods like solar panels and lumber. And finally, the induced effects are the retail jobs created when the newly hired construction and manufacturing workers spend the money that they have earned retrofitting their home. In Congress, I'm working every day to make this green jobs movement a reality. At this time,